Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.
Hey, good morning, guys. Let me present the screen here. All right. So let's see from last week's.
Oh wait, did I have to turn on the box?
Trades here. So it ranged last 2 days. This trade that I entered here last week didn't work out. I did close my trade early, of course, before I had left the stream. But as you can see, if we had a stop loss below the range,
take profit already.
it would have been fine.
Last night.
Like this was the range here, and that was the take profit zone. Our stop losses needs to be a little bit bigger, which I don't like. But at least we got some scalps out of it last week. I mean on Tuesday. Now let's see what's happening today. Even though all these boxes are correct, I prefer to just do everything from scratch again. This way I have a clear understanding of what's happening now, because I'm looking at it all in detail now. Alright, so daily.
Daily's ATR is already finished. We went to middle of the
So
night.
this is what we have for daily range. 8 hours is the same range. We can adjust this a little bit. Then we have 4 hours, the same range. Right, so the daily, 4 hour, 8 hour, they're all sharing the same range. $30-minute sharing the same range. 1 hour sharing the same range. Okay, so now 30-minute is making a range here. Consolidation here. Which we can use this to actually execute on a trade. $15-minute has a range here as well. I mean, it's the same range, but we can execute on it. Let's go back and see where this wick finishes. On the 5-minute chart. So if we were to do a buy, this would be our maximum take profit zone. Which obviously is not worth trading, of course. It's not worth trading from here to here. It's going to be approximately 30 pips, and it's going to be a 5-minute bar breakout. So we would have to wait for a break, retest in this location, or break range in this location, and then take the buy off of this range on the upside. if it continues, of course. Um, let's see what else here. Let's go to 1 minute chart. Let's adjust this range to the 1 minute chart here. Alright, so this wouldn't worth taking, but at least we're aware that there is a support. This is the highest point. Um, so you see during Tuesday here, Annika was saying that we're gonna be in a range the rest of the week, which we were in a range for 1, 2, 3 days. It finally broke out to the upside of this here, but we're still in the daily range. If this comes back down here, more than likely it's gonna range above. Let me go back to 30 minute. Divide this in half.
I wanted to spike and it went middle of the night. It went.
Alright, so let's see what's going on here. This is the point of control as well. We had a little bit more trading here on this zone, these price zones, than here. So it may want to stick around here to fill this out a little bit more to match this up. So that means we might be looking for sells. Now, 30-minute volume. So yesterday's volume, day before, see, volume has been decreasing from this day on consistently. As it was going up, volume has been coming down. Right. So as you can see, similar pattern here. As it was going up, volume has been coming down, 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 and then it actually punched down. Right. The probability of this coming down, straight down, is also likely. Let's see what news is coming out today. So we have GDP at 8:30, unemployment 8:30. Okay, so we have some 8:30 volatility coming in. So 1 hour to go. More likely, the market is going to push down because as you can see, it's away from the 9 right now and the 30-minute. It's away from the 9 at the 1 hour. It's way away from the 9 on the 4 hour.
Because of the weekly,
Right.
it's gonna be a range, but it's gonna be taking up the high first.
So maybe it might go pick up this high, like Annika is saying, right? It might pick up this high over here and then start
More
falling down,
buyers, yeah.
right? Just to get the liquidity to come down. So if anything, I'll wait for it to spike this here. And if it spikes it and goes away, then I miss the trade. But if it spikes it and come down, then we can have an entry with a tight stop loss to try this buyout to see if it actually runs away or not. Because if it does run away, then great. Because right now everyone is expecting to sell, right? It's not just we're the only one. Everyone is expecting to sell here. So if everyone is expecting to sell here, that means there's a bunch of sell liquidities coming in, which is a buy pressure as well. And for 10 minutes, this is just testing the 9 to continue up. Or range until it breaks the 9 back down over here and come down. Same thing in 5 minutes. 5 minutes looked like it was away, tested it, and went back up but didn't go. So now it's just going back and forth. So possibly 30 minute might want to come down, 1 hour might want to come down. So off the 5 minute chart, we can look for a breakout to the downside. Here. And stop loss is going to be wherever the previous high is. And then we can just take whatever it gives us here.
Yeah, because ATR is already 380 or something.
Right, so if we go 61% here, off of this starting move, so we can expect at least 80 pip drop if it drops. Which if you take 50 out of it, then we're good. And then manage your stop loss as it come back. If it comes back inside of here, of course, it can range and then drop down again, or range and then push up. But we don't know. So whatever profit it gives you, if it starts going back up, you just close your profit. Unless you're have different analysis and you want to hold it. Now for this one, for a long position, I would want to look for a long position here and 60, 65, 70. Right, so this is guessing because right, so this would be the highest possible point that it can run in a single push. Alright, so let's see if we have any trend lines here that we can draw.
Because it interjected from the dailies liquidity zone.
So this is a 30-minute trend line, so it's a possibility it might range over here, or actually just go up and down, pull back up to this point here, which is where the take profit zones are, right? So it might range, push down here to where the market structure is, then pull back, retest the trend line, and come back to this zone here, or just come down halfway, push back all the way to the top, then come back down all the way to the bottom to hold on to this range, and that's going to be the day's move. So more than likely this week is going to end inside of this range here. It might spike out once here and there. From what I can see though, is it's a sell zone, so and it needs to come back to this 9 at some point. So if it runs away from it, then we can sort of start looking for sells to come back towards the 9 moving average. And if the 9 moving average is staying inside of the range, then it's more likely it's going to come back inside the range. Alright, so we can look for 5-minute breakout. Let's see what the CA is doing over here. So it gave a buy here. This was the only buy it gave. the drawdown would have been 45 pips, and then it would have went for 158. And then during the night, it also gave a buy here, here. These were some buy trades as well. Right, so there's one here, one here. Alright, so it's giving a buy trade now here at this point. Let's see how it looks up close. See the other, if it comes back below this one here, it turns red into a red bar, kind of like this one here a second ago. See here, it becomes red, that indicator that I have in the background. So that tells me this area is still in a sell area. Let's go over here. Now based on this bias indicator here, it's showing that it had entirely bull pressure the entire time. So it's still in a bullish zone here. Now this indicator here was above this and above the Heikin-Ashi, and the Heikin-Ashi was angled, or at least making a U shape to the upside, kind of like this here, right? Because what we're seeing here is this type of situation where, but at the same time you see the whole moving average is way under this one here, so it's sort of showing me lesser of a pressure, right? We do have a percentage target here to come to, so it may want to push up and stop this out, so it is 50 pip move. Let's see what the bullish strength is. So it has good bullish strength here, good strength here. The RSI is bullish, this is bullish. Dollar is selling a little bit more stronger. So it's a possibility we can take that buy. But I want a little bit more stronger of a move though. So here I'm gonna zoom this in all the way until I stop seeing this red indicator lighting up. So it needs to be above this point here for it to stop being red. So this has to cross above here for me to enter this buy that it gave here. And correlation has happened 15 times more than the sell times in the past half hour. So it's not too much off either, right? So all the charts have been moving simultaneously together, a little bit more bullish than bearish. I mean, if you guys have questions, just please feel free to ask. If you have a bias, you can put it in here. If you're looking for shorts, longs, if you have analysis you want to share, go ahead. I'm happy to look at it. volume has been decreasing here as well, right? So this buy that is giving here, the volume is low. We have decent ATR numbers. We have a decent multi-time frame volume here, and we have decent average volume here. So as soon as we see a high volume starts pushing in on the 5-minute chart over here, if we see high volume starts coming in while it's pushing up, then we can actually take a buy for it to come this short move here. And it's about 49.50. This is where all the stop losses are, right here. So there's a lot of sellers that's already entering right here.
I think it was one of those sellers.
Yeah.
Well, not a pullback, of course. Let's go look at something. Oh, here she goes. Oi. These are all buys. Look. I got confused. I thought this is Euro USD.
Oh yeah, so let me show you guys the sentiment here. What's going on with sentiment?
Everyone's selling,
So for retail traders, as you can see, there's a very high percentage of selling going on, 66% average. So we have a lot of retail traders are looking for sells, which means the bank is gonna buy from them, right? Central bank's gonna buy from them. That means it has more to go up. And so therefore, okay, let's look at this volume bar here. If it breaks this here, I'm gonna enter this buy that it gave earlier. Right. The reason I'm trading with this EA here to give us like certain areas to trade is sort of giving us a hint of what starts where, right? You guys can use it the same way. Right? You just come, you do your price action, you look at the data, is it supporting your data? Then you go ahead and take the trade. I'm gonna take this trade now. I'm gonna just do a scalp trade. I'll put this there. If it starts pushing back down from it, I'm just gonna close the trade manually. You see the numbers are pretty big here on the buy side. And the buy side here is big as well. So I just want to be careful here as well at the same time. This needs to close above this high. Volume is increasing here, volume is decreasing here. I need to see some high volume coming in this bar here as it breaks out. So I'm gonna move this here because since I just entered, it's giving another buy here again. Right? Which I'm gonna enter the second buy. Because now dollar is doing everything that it needs to do to push forward as well. So I'm increasing my leverage on this buy already. This is 13 pips away. It might actually go and just take it out.
Oh wait, the news coming to
So if it comes down here below this bottom line of the whole moving average, I'll close the trade.
8:30 news coming.
Yeah, we have still news in 30 minutes. So if it comes takes this out here now before the 30 minutes, that'd be great. I have to enter another buy here again. I mean, these are all short-term trades, so I'm just going right here at this target. I'm gonna do a manual close as quickly as possible as well. So as you heard there, I leveraged out already. I'm gonna do a manual close, so this way, if it comes pushes down here, of course, I'll take a decent piece of loss.
Oh wait, this move didn't have volume in it.
No, the move doesn't have volume.
This one, this big 30-minute bar. I was awake at 6. Instead of trying to get some sleep, I could have gotten that move.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep anyway. Might as well take in 30-minute bar.
Alright. That was a nice 30-minute match.
No, I've been waiting for a buy, but when this thing rejected from those orders, I wonder if those orders, can you check? They're still for something? Because it never took. Remember, I complained to you. You see? You should tell them. You should tell them what happened, because if they're looking at your computer and they see orders and they decide to hold it, they're gonna get screwed.
Yeah, these orders here
Oh no,
yesterday.
it wasn't there. No.
It was over here somewhere, but it was 4% order.
4.50.
Right, so this one here was 4.50. Market came right above it and pushed away.
Yeah, I took my profit right here. I was scalping yesterday. I took it right there in that wick, right when it was coming to it. And I got out. And then I walk away and come back and I see this rejecting like crazy. And I was so relieved for taking my profit on that sell. And then I thought, okay, it's going to do a retest and come back. Thank goodness I didn't enter any trades or anything. But then it kept going, and I wanted to enter buy, but I got distracted, and I thought, well, there are orders there. I shouldn't enter anything until it takes it. So I kind of walked away, lived my life. And to be honest with you, I am really regretful because I've been waiting for this buy. And you know me, I like taking daily bars. But I wanted to warn you, it actually went to 4.90 something at one point. And I thought, that's it. That's definitely going to come. So if you have that program, if you're watching it on Giant's computer, please be aware. If it's going towards it, get out. Because that big of an order it was supposed to take, and it didn't. So be careful.
All right, so you have a buy. This came in nice strong volume out here. However, this is pushing back down inside here. If it closes red, I'm just gonna close all those trades I entered.
Oh, let's see what's going on. Because I want to do a pullback.
That was negative real fast. I was hoping for it to push through here. Maybe it might not.
Oh, you see this pattern? Because I was looking at the daily pattern, and I was thinking, I've seen this pattern somewhere. And unfortunately, I can't remember the rest of it. Does anyone recognize the pattern that is going on?
So across the board here, the strength is pretty strong to the bullish side here. Bull, 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 bull. And this dollar is selling, so that's why I'm entering at max leverage. But if it like I said, if it closes below this here red, let me zoom this in. If it closes below this line here, red, then I'm just gonna close all the trade, right?
Maybe he wants to do a W or something before it goes.
Maybe.
Well, I know that the weekly we want to close doji and poke out. The buy is gonna poke out from the previous high for sure, though, the way it looks. Then come down when everyone's entering the buys. So.
Alright, I might close all this trade here because this jumping around
Is
too
it
much.
coming down? I didn't get a chance. Oh, what do you mean? It's going up. Aren't you buying?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy.
Oh, so it's going up.
Come on, push through.
Oh, 8 o'clock came. That's why. Oh, so it came. I haven't taken any trades yet.
Alright. Now if this one goes, it's gonna probably hit that zone there. This is still struggling. It's like bouncing off of it too much. But this had a strength came in here and here. As the strength kept decreasing, the sell strength kept decreasing. This kept like pushing to the upside a little bit stronger. It's at the top of the 5-minute range at the moment that we drew out over here. That's why I wanted to close it. I was a little bit worried about it because we have seen before that it acts like it wants to go out and then vanishes to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Especially this is a daily resistance and all-time high resistance right here. And so I was just taking a risk on this buy here. I've seen also that the fact that it's been decreasing exponentially down here is what caused me to want to take this buys. Right, all the numbers were in strong favor of bullish. That's why I took the buys.
Well, you went by.
Yeah, I went back.
I'm having this thing where you know how something's stuck in your head and you can't forget and driving you crazy. It's the same thing's happening to me with the pattern. I can't remember what happens next, and it's driving me crazy. I know I've seen this pattern.
Especially news is coming out in 30 minutes.
Did you
because
recognize it?
yeah, it looks like
What is it?
it's gonna push up.
What about on the daily? This one. You see?
Yeah, that looks like a push up move.
This was right.
I mean, the daily is pretty
I've
big
seen
though.
this on the 5-minute chart. That's why. I only take screenshots of the 5-minute charts and apply them on the
Is that
daily.
the 5-minute chart? That's a daily chart, right?
I mean, in my mind, it just goes into the thing.
So daily, the bar is fairly big already.
Daily did its full ATR, 380 something
So
pips.
daily finished the ATR of today.
I know, it's just crazy.
Right.
Last night I know they don't trade Asia time, but
So daily right now is 380 pips. Let's see what the average ATR is.
those who were trading Asia must
For the
have been happy.
past 2 weeks. Right. So ATR is 350. This has already finished the ATR completely. So therefore it might just range the rest of the day.
No,
It's
it's
just gonna
not.
do some whipsaws now and range the rest of the day.
Pump. Oh wait, we're waiting for the 8:30, 8 o'clock. This one has to do a pullback, so the sell would be nice actually, so it can be the move for the day.
So it sells back down here and then goes back up gradually throughout the day. Then it's gonna end a nice strong bullish day still,
Yeah.
while all the New York trader gets screwed over.
Uh, I'm doing my trend lines on the 5 minutes, so I know what I'm taking my trade.
But I like for it to shift nice and slow to the south side versus sweeping down to the south side.
Well, yeah, but sell is dangerous right now, actually.
Yeah, sell is dangerous, of course. With after seeing sentiment at this level here, I mean, I don't want to sell at all. I'd rather watch it go down without me in order to buy it.
No, I'm just doing this. This pullback. I just entered the sell to do a pullback. Because I am going to take a buy somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Is anyone in any trades? Did you guys take any trades? Did you guys take that scalp trade that I called out there or took? Let me know in the chat.
Can it be that he's gonna do a bridge?
I don't know.
English bridge?
Maybe it comes straight across in your drop?
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
It hasn't done one of those for a while. Because look, this is a nice move. I need to see if there was any volume on this one because. Oh wait, this didn't have any volume. Look.
I gotta just exactly on time there. Can you see this push down now? That would have been some major drawdowns.
Yeah.
The reason I close it before the target is because sometimes it just doesn't hit the target. It comes right below the target here and then pushes down. And especially I was seeing these the red indicator behind the bars. So these red indicators implies that it's still in the sell side of the market.
Red indicator?
Yeah, you see this bar here still has a red behind it.
You watch the market for me while I do these boxes over here for myself.
So you have 5-minute trend line here, and you have 61% Fibonacci right here. If the news comes, you might come up to this point here and then buy again. Let's go check in the news to see what it came out as last month. Alright, so it's been doing good. Good here. Neutral, good. That means we might get some positive news again.
For dollar?
Final GDP and gross domestic production.
Oh,
So-
and remember the federal, what's his name? What's his face? The Powell.
Jerome
The
Powell.
script reader, yeah. He said that the market is uncertain due to tariffs. That means clue for everybody. It's gonna be a range. So be careful.
Yeah.
And besides, month is closing. What's today's date? I have no idea to understand this.
Alright, so let's try to rate it again.
Oh, today's 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah, month is closing, so be careful.
Month is closing tomorrow, so
Oh no, not tomorrow. Today's 27th.
yeah, today's 27th, so tomorrow monthly bar is
4
gonna
days.
close.
4 days. No, it's not February. It's March. Why would it close tomorrow?
Oh, it has to close Monday. Is it Monday?
4 days.
Okay, Monday bar is closing. Okay. So this is the end of the quarter. So if end of the quarter, it's gonna move pretty big. Of course, it's the fourth quarter of the year.
Oh yeah, wait, does that mean 3 months my favorite bar is closing? I'm gonna have you draw new trend lines here.
Okay, it's testing the 50 linear weighted again, which is 5 minute testing the 9. The tick volume is dropping here, but it's still above the 0 line, so. And so if it's above the 0 line, you're still in the buy side.
Oh wait, this drop made me in it nice. I didn't make a lot of money. It's only been what, 18 pips? 14, 15 pips. You were supposed to watch it.
Oh, you're in a cell, yeah?
Yeah, I watch it.
I
Wait.
can't enter the cell here. You should probably see what you're doing sometimes.
Well, it was breaking out from the 1 minute I entered, and then eventually tested the breakout and kept going.
So Annika entered the cell right here. Game retested it and kept going. Yeah, I don't like to trade without some strong confirmations, because that's how I lose without the strong confirmations. But she trades price action, and she's pretty good at that. So she jumped in the cell and she sees it, and she takes it. That was a nice 20 pip move.
No, it's only been 16 pips. I'm gonna wait until it goes to 200, I guess, which is the bottom of this range, of this area.
Yeah, I can't go there. Five minutes might just range. Let's look at 5 minutes over here. Yeah, so it never broke out of the range. It stayed inside of the range. I got out of this trade, so we're back to our original idea where we're waiting for a longer trade. It has to break out nice and deep down here, and then retest to enter. Over here, the breakout, and then probably just enter the breakout as it comes down.
Okay, don't forget 8:30 is coming. So don't enter anything.
Right, so we have first take profit would be this line here. Second take profit would be this line here. Third take profit is the sell zone. But this would mean the daily bar has completely flipped to a doji with the big wick. Not that doji, still bullish. Right, this would be a doji bar. That's 200 pips. So if it comes down there,
Wait, did it skip? Under 1 minute.
So it comes down to the key level here. Daily would have been another R like these doji, right? So just pretty much have a big wick, and it would close underneath here or inside here, which would make perfect sense.
Good. Yeah, I put this box in here in my chart too.
Yeah, because then it's just to break out and then come back in to not break out.
I mean, I don't know. This thing costs it's 380 pips, so I will see what happens. All I know is that weekly might do.
Yeah, I mean, it maxed out this ATR already, and the biggest it's ever gone is this bar right here.
I'm expecting 2 weeks of range, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. No, not 4 weeks. 3 weeks. But we have to be careful. I don't know how many weeks it's gonna be range. So until we're next week, I can only know that. And all I know is that it's a possibility that the one of the weeks is gonna wick out from the previous high which we're in, and then come back in is what I'm assuming. So that's why, as far as I have, I'm sorry, I don't have much information on that.
All right, so the largest bar so far on a breakout of an all-time high was approximately this size here, right? If this wants to break out on the all-time high, then it's gonna go possibly this much more, which is
Little bit,
3,073.
just a little
Which
bit.
makes sense, right?
Oh, you can do that thing that you do with this thing, the one with 100%
The fib extensions.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the fib extension in this one here. Um, let's make plus here. You close your trade.
No, I entered another one.
Alright. So fib extensions here is showing us right here, right? Closest move. Well, next closest move would be here. And then the next closest move would be here.
Oh, look, when I entered it, punched down with me.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
I saw it.
Today I am brave.
Today's just brave, yeah. That's what it is. Bravery comes a long way.
Well,
Just
I had a
remember-
good day yesterday.
Just
You know, I
remember-
scalped nice.
Remember this
yesterday.
range as the bottom, okay?
I'm looking at
Don't
it.
forget
Yeah.
about the bottom.
I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at right now. I want to actually put a box in. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, I'm waiting for the 8:30.
10 more minutes to go.
I think it's doing a pullback before the 8:30.
Trend is 9 moving average. 10 more minutes. The news. Wonder what's gonna happen. GDP becomes good for dollar. Dollar goes up. Gold goes down. We have some high volume bars coming in here. Let's look at the 30-minute volume. How it looks there. Not so much high volume.
Not today, of course, but can you imagine ranging is passing through here?
Yeah.
You see this? Look, I have divided into pieces now. You can see it.
Yeah.
Nice emptiness.
Yeah.
In my Murakami range. Yes, so that means I might actually come here. See this area? That's the area, I think. Right here. That's it.
Put stop losses on your trade or break even or something. Because when the news comes, it's not gonna forgive you.
Oh yeah,
It's just gonna take your money and leave.
Yeah, what time is it?
10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me. I am looking everywhere else with open mouths everywhere. And okay. So, I'm gonna put this break even.
Now you put that break even, your other one should be stop loss there too. There you go.
I don't like this. Oh wait, what time is it?
How did you close down on a break even?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna close this one at 16 pips. I don't like how things
I was
are
about to say, might
going.
as well take profit
Yeah.
instead of keep closing break even. Alright, so high volume came in here now. Okay, this is the highest volume of the day. Right, well, market moved throughout the day. You have high volume here, and high volume here. So let's see what happened when those high volume came in. Right, how if high volume came in here on a bullish bar, it ranged and then went up. High volume came in here in this bar, it pushed up, ranged, and then went up. So it could be buyers are the ones coming in with the high volume. Right. So if retail traders just are hitting the sells very hard, then banks are gonna come in every so often and say, okay, here's the buys, here's the buys, here's the buys. A little bit at a time. Right? Like for example here as well. You have strong buy strength here.
4 hours closing.
Right, so as per the EA over here, we're still in buy zone right now. Right, you're still in a buy zone here. Of course, the arrow stops coming, so it would be nice to see some red arrows first before it goes by again. Try coming down to test this 200, possibly, or the bottom of the range. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Any you're trading. What are you trading today? How are you trading? Yeah, you can let me know in the chat.
Oh wait, it went.
Yeah, I could close the trade and push down.
You put your paranoia on me.
I told you put stop losses and you started closing.
I know. I just like to leave it alone. Just leave.
You can't just leave trades open.
No, but I was
Open
putting
field
that
alone.
thing. I was.
Because why are you looking everywhere this shit pushes up and you're like, oh, okay.
No, but it didn't. No, I went out how I put the break even on the first one, and you said put your stop loss.
Yeah.
I should have just left instead of getting paranoid.
That's why it's
I
important.
have sage. I need to sage myself from your paranoia. Shoot,
That's why you
shoot.
put take profit and you're
You're
like, oh,
putting
okay,
my
this one I take
your
profit.
jujus on me. And now I'm all jujued up with your paranoia.
Hey, my paranoia got rid of a seriously bad trade.
Well, because you put a buy on.
uh,
Now you see, I would have been down profit, you and your jujus.
yeah, this could have been a seriously bad trade, right? If I had held
I
it
know.
for us, it took 20 pips out of it, so it's good. Let's see. I'm still bullish bias.
Me too. I was just taking a pullback. Well, I'm afraid you might want to come
What I would like to see is the data. The data on
30,
the
40?
robot.
30, 40.
If this data becomes neutral to almost a sell and then flips back to buy, nice strong buys, then that's when the buy starts. Right? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah,
We're
but
looking
I
for
want
a
to buy at 30, 39, 30, 40 instead of right now, you know? Maybe well,
the bottom of the range is the best way to buy, right? This is the bottom of the range now.
I have to wait for the news.
I mean, bottom of the 5-minute range. Not the whole range. The whole range is actually here. This is the key level. This is their bottom of your 5-minute, which it looks like it wants to break out. But we need the news to break out here, so it's a possibility it came down to get liquidity for the news to go up. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what dollar is doing actually. I mean, I'm not gonna trade the news or anything. I'll wait for the news to settle down.
No, I want. This would have been my take profit, of course.
I know. Why didn't you put take profits?
Because
Put take
last
profits.
night it went without me up.
Put take profits.
You talking about the buy?
The sales that just did.
No, the buy I'm talking about. That was my take profit on the buy.
It's actually take profits. Actual put take profits.
No, I did last time. And then when I woke up and got up because of the push that was going. It seems like I don't have more patience. I just need to do more patience, more patience, more patience.
Okay, I'm gonna get some food in the meantime. If news comes, I'm gonna come back and look at the news and see where it goes from there. Because I want the news to completely settle down first before I start making ridiculous decisions over the news. News comes, it should spike down here, then push back up. If it goes up, then I'm gonna look for buys only. Obviously, it looks like a sell, and it might be a sell, and I might be the one that's saying let's buy. But the thing is, I don't want to be these guys over here that's been selling the whole market while it's going up. You know, this is talking about thousands, millions of people. I mean, well, maybe hundreds of thousands of people being on the sell side, where the gold market is just pushing up continuously. Right? Who's doing that? Because we're always thinking it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell, and then it doesn't sell. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. So now it's at all-time high again. I imagine it's probably not gonna sell, with everyone wanting to sell the market.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, news came.
What did it do? Punch down or punch up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Under my feet all the time. Just a moment.
Oh, did we look at the news? Okay, what is the news? Come on. Okay, so it didn't come out yet.
One came out. I just have to refresh it.
Okay, came positive for Downer.
Unemployment came neutral.
Okay, so that means
It's going down over here.
this sell that we wanted to take here might actually work out. No. Wait, decrease spending. Right. But GDP is only up because of the tariffs. Because they have to spend more money to get more stuff. Right? So in a way it's telling us that inflation actually is increasing. Because they're spending more money but lesser items.
Yeah.
So it looks like more production, but it's actually not more production, it's just higher prices for those production costs.
Oh, my cell is going. Look. And I got out. I'm just gonna wait for it to come here.
I prefer a breakout and then pull back and then it drop. I mean, every time I say that, it actually drops non-stop.
This 4 hour has 23 minutes to go, so
I'm gonna take a risk, of course. I'm gonna wait for a solid red, no more greens involved. Everything has to be solid red. It has to be correlated red.
yes.
And silvers are up still. Silver is staying up still. It's staying inside the range. Nothing's really happening here.
No, it's coming down.
The other golds are coming down. All the gold is coming down.
Yeah, my cell was accurate. I'm gonna go. I wonder anyone took cell with me and held it, not like me. Coward. You can ask if anyone take a cell with me and held it.
Why not? Why no watching? What do you mean? Why no watching?
Did anyone take cell with me and held it, not like me, cowered it out? Why what?
Is my screen not showing or something?
Oh, click it. Oh, let me see.
Everything came down after like I wanted to break out, but it didn't break out. It just came right back in. Let's see.
Oh no, your screen is
Everything came
showing.
down after like I wanted to break
Wait.
out, but it didn't break out. It just
Okay, go back to the other one. Let me see what. Why no watching? What does why no watching mean?
I don't know. How long does it take to change?
Oh look. Yeah.
Count the seconds. How much seconds today we have? Okay, ready?
Okay.
Here. Okay, 1.
10. Oh my god.
10 seconds today we have.
Guys, we have 10-second delay. That's not good.
Alright, you see this is shifting bearish here. This shifted a little bit bearish here. This shifted bearish. I wanted to get the neutral, pull back, and then shift bearish completely in order to do something. The dollars are selling a little bit more aggressively. So the dollar is selling aggressively, which is weird. I thought the news came out positive for the dollar,
Well,
but it implies inflation. That's why.
yeah. This is doing a pullback, remember? That's what I was taking. I was taking a pullback. Did you guys take a sell with me? Did anyone take a sell with me?
Let's monitor this here. Let's see if it breaks out.
Oh yeah, the 17 minutes
So this-
is the 4-hour
This
closing.
could count as a breakout here, right? We can do a test trade. See how it works out.
You listen to your
I'm gonna do 0.001. I know I should listen to the robot because every time I trade against the robot, I lose like 100% of the time.
don't sell now. This is a dangerous area. My buy area is coming up.
I'll wait it out. Let's
I'm
wait.
gonna buy now.
And I could hit it entering a buy.
And I'm gonna put a stop loss.
I'm gonna enter a buy when it tells me to enter a buy.
I put 20 pips stop loss. Okay. This 4-hour bar is gonna close in 15 minutes. And not only the 4-hour, the 8 hours bar closing too. Okay, good. It pushed up. Oh, what is your robot saying? Do you have any orders on the bottom? Is your robot saying why?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. What is he saying?
Nothing.
Oh, am I going to go into profit?
XAUSG went up. Silver is going up. Um, okay, silver is going up. XAU AUD start going up. XAU EUR is under the 200. Looks like it's retesting the 200, but I need to pass it. Also, this is going up right now. Bullish, 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 and everything's still bullish. I can enter a buy and try it out. I mean, the strength isn't very strong. I wait for this to flip green and this to change to green as well.
And the PowerPoint of the projector just went to retest.
I'll wait for it to give a signal to buy. See, the buy trend is gonna back up. It went from 200s to 300 now.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it's not giving a buy yet. It needs to this EMA needs to flip bullish, and this whole moving average needs to flip bullish. Also, the bar is coming as a mixture of red and green here. So I'll wait for a flip on bullish side.
Coming back. I'm sure so.
Still ranging at the bottom of this chat. This here, this breakout was actually a fake out. So I'm gonna adjust this right here. It gives us a new breakout zone. Market's been range all day actually. It's pretty scroll around. Shit's going on here. I need to see at least some visuals over here. We have a head and shoulder pattern right here. Right? But isn't this the head and shoulder pattern? It goes here. That shoulder. Head. Right shoulder. And then breakout. So it does this. This may work. So if you look at this in a 1 minute chart, we can see the head and shoulder there. Right. So then let's draw our trend line on here appropriately. Basically from here to here.
Yeah, it's gonna stop me out. Maybe I should move my stop loss.
If it's gonna sell, it's gonna stop you out, and that'd be a good thing.
I guess. No, it's just that I don't want it to retest and then go, you know?
I'll measure 61% there. Because it's
Yeah,
gonna
do you
retest
see
probably
how-
at 61%.
Um, let's see.
Right, so
You see, I don't want it to do a wick, you know, like stop me out and then look out.
yeah.
But, I can put a reasonable stop loss at least.
Let's see how it looks in the robot. Alright, see this is flipping bullish here. The whole moving average is finally shifting to green. This is this EMA has not shifted to green yet. It's still staying red and still making lower highs. Right, so I want to see at least a higher high and a higher low.
You shouldn't zoom in like this because then you don't see what's happening. And then you look, you're like, oh, look, it went and
Oh, the
retested
reason
and
I'm
left.
zooming in because I want to see what's happening with this little section here. And as it goes up, I want to see the buy numbers start shooting to the upside. Because it's mostly bullish, as you can see at the moment. Um,
And the 30 minutes is closing in 2 minutes. Maybe I should have entered it. I should have waited for the 7 minute to close.
Alright, so I already did a 6% return on this small account that I had here. And the idea is to grow it at least 10 to 20% today. Alright, so if I take another trade, it has to be a very good trade. It has to be a very good high leverage trade for a few pips. So I can make another 4 or 5% more on that account. To at least get over the 10% mark. Right? But I have to make, of course, valid decisions here. We still have a target up here of 3%. Yeah, 3.03%. It's a possibility you might want to come down here and touch actually before it goes upwards. Right? Because you see it tested here and then went up. So it sort of lingered. Inevitably came, tested, go back up, tested again, and then went up. As you can see, it does that. So if it's an uptrend, it's going to touch it at least a few times before it goes to the opposite side. Then it's going to come down on the pullback, touch it, goes, and run again to the full side. So it's a possibility this might actually come down before it goes up.
I sell would have been fine. This one is this. Yep, my sell would have been just fine.
Oh, that pushed down there. So you see, I didn't try to buy this because of it wasn't confirmed to the bullish side. It had a lot of reason not to buy it just yet. Um,
Just that in the past, if I was selling, I would be like getting screwed. That's why.
okay, so this updated to 3.12% up there. So it's gonna go up. It's just it's freaking gonna pull back yet. I think 1 minute needs to break above this here, and then it's gonna just continue up like this.
Yeah, I was gonna buy from here. It's just that I used to sell and then it would go against me. Especially everyone is selling.
So what is 30 minute doing? So 30 minute inevitably came back to its 9 here, like we had talked about first thing in the morning. Because when we were here, 30 minute was here.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's why I bought too.
So inevitably 30 minute came back to this 9 over here, and now as you can see, it's pulling back away.
I didn't want it to pull back up and stuff.
We have the highest volume bar here, which is the initiating the trend right now. So anything beyond this 30 minute bar that just closed will become the trend. So if this closes bullish, then the trend is gonna probably move to the upside again. Especially if it closes engulfing bullish of the previous 30 minute, then the trend might actually start going bullish from that point on with the new opening of the new 30 minute bar, and then go away. So dollar is still selling here. It's 50% bearish and bullish. Gold is 73% bullish. Overall, it's more bearish than bullish right now.
That's who.
Gold.
Gold.
All right, so it's looking like it wants to break this high here. Let's see how it's gonna be now. So this whole moving average is staying green. You see, there's a red wick there still. So we still need this EMA here to flip bullish as well. But I think if this closes bullish, the next bar should stay bullish. It's just this solid green. And then if it gives a signal, I'll take it. Alright, it's correlating. Everything is green. These numbers are adding back up to the upside. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a buy now. I'm gonna put a stop loss right under this moving average here. This is pretty big stop loss. Um, so the profits I made this morning, I'm risking now, right? So I'm risking whatever profit I made this morning on the trade. Oh no, stop loss. So the EA is set up to use this moving average here as a tracker for the stop loss, but I need it to be at least in profit for it to start tracking this EMA. So I'm gonna have to move it every single minute. I'm just gonna stop out the trade. All right, so the bullish number increased here, RSI increased here. This RSI went from 11 to 12, but then from 2 to 3 on the sell side, which is not the greatest. We still at 290 here on the average. So we still have more bullish. The fact that this is turning red, I don't like. But let's see. Let's see if it holds the stop loss. Let's look at 30 minute. What is 30 minute doing here? 5 minute. Okay, so 5 minute did a push to the upside here. Now it looks like it wants to come back down. It broke this trend line here. It's a 1 minute trend line. It came in bullish with high volume. Oh, it's gonna stop me out now. What am I doing? Alright, so I gave back the profit I made this morning. That sucks. I just have to wait a little bit longer for this buy to pan out.
Buy might not come.
Buy might not come. Yeah.
Ay.
Still ranging. But like I said, I forgot about this bottom line here. I said it was gonna come here before it actually goes up. I should have just stuck to that. Um, so I want to buy from this area out. And I said from this line. So whenever it comes and touches this bottom line here, then I should start looking for buys back to the up location here. This is 27 pip stop loss. So for today, I'm down $2.72 for today. That's my loss for today because I just gave back the profits I made this morning. This time when it goes, I'm gonna wait for this number to shift below 100 on the sell side, below 100 on the sell side, and then push strong bullish. This way, I can actually catch that move with full strength. Actually, that's the idea. The idea is to push from the bottom up. He sells with a pan out pretty well there. Alright, this is finally breaking out here. The idea on this chart was that if it breaks out, it should come all the way down to this point here, right? First take profit, second take profit here. Let's see what happens. But at the same time, on the EA, I have this going on. A different set of data going on over there, right? So it broke out of this channel here. It's retesting this channel here. Push back to the upside. But I need it to be a confirmed buy, you know, not like a half-ass buy. It's hit 50% pullback on this move. Let's see if it's gonna hit the 61. The 61 is actually by the trend line. Alright, so we have a 61% right here. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That line is also valid. So you have a strong support zone where this cluster is. And if it breaks this cluster, then we have additional movement down here. Alright, this definitely is going to range for a little bit longer here. Because what it's doing now is it's gonna wonder if it can do this before it actually goes up or goes down. Let's see the EAR. It became neutral now. So buys 200, sells 200. They're getting close to even at this point. So earlier I had mentioned that I would like to see it become even and then go bullish again. Which the sucky part is when you're on the chart, you're always trying to take a trade, you know. And that's what I did here. I tried to take a trade, and it didn't work out in my favor. I should have just stuck to my initial thought process where when it was here, I was saying that it has to touch this, it has to go even bullish, and then go back bullish for me to take a buy, or flip completely sell for me to take a sell. The volume is flipping sells here at the moment.
I was already in the south.
Yeah, you just have to wait. You can't do anything. Unless you're already in the cells, then you're fine.
Yeah, I was in the south and I got out.
What's happening? Alright, so did anyone take any trades so far or no? Remember, you can rewatch the video, the stream, and you will see how I was entering the first set of trade and the reason why I was waiting for the next set of trade. Infinix, you can just go over there and look at it. But I'll give you a quick review of what I'm doing in order to confirm a trade. Okay, so over here, the first set of trade I took. This data, I'm looking for possible target area, right? Which was over here at this point. It didn't get hit all the way. So what happened was we had dollar strength being strong on the sell side, and we had this one above 300s on the buy side, above close to 300 on the buy side as well, right? We had RSI being bullish, RSI being bullish, strong bullish. It was like 16 to 0 and 14 to 0. So it was very strong bullish. Because of all those strengths was increasing, I took the buys up to the target point and closed it. Then it rejected. As it was rejecting, what I was waiting for another buy was for it to break above this EMA here and for the buy strength to increase. However, I forced the trade because I didn't wait for this buy strength to increase all the way to 300s, right? And because I forced the trade, as you can see, it failed. But initially, if market is pulling back, it's most likely going to want to come to the bottom line here, right? So once it comes to this bottom line, then it's my range here, and then look for a bullish move to the upper line again, because we are in a bullish trend. So we want to wait for it to finish touching this bottom, flip bullish again, nice strong bullish. So on its way up like this, as everything flips to solid green, similar to this location here, or come on. So you see how it came down here, touched this, and then it flipped bullish here. So this is the bullishness we're looking for, right? So once it's flipped bullish here, you're gonna look at these data over here. For strong 300 bullish above, less than 100 sell, Same thing here, 300 bullish, less than 100 sells. In order to catch that buy move to the upside, right? This thing is still selling right now. So I'm gonna wait now to see when it flips bullish and take the buy. If I have the time. Actually, I'm gonna run out of time to trade today. Because I have to go to work. 9:30 I usually start getting ready to leave. But let's see what 9:30 volume does. Maybe 9:30 volume might actually take it back up. Because on the price action side here, it's already at the 61% pullback over here of this move. We were supposed to take a sell on this breakout, but as you can see, breakout only gave us 1 bar down. Who knows, maybe it's just gonna pull back and keep going down here on this trade. Okay, now officially this thing is flipped to a sell side, right? But it's not very strong to the sell side either, even though it did all those moves. Now it's officially to the sell side. This number is decreasing from 312 to 2.94. Volume is in the sell side. This is in the sell side. I don't want to enter buys and sells, especially if I'm late on the sells, right? So on the sell side here, if it pulls back nice and deep towards this EMA, kind of like how it did it here, and then gives the sell signal, then yeah, we can take the sells. I'm gonna switch this system up to a little bit more aggressive signals. Okay, so now it's giving a trade here. Let me see what's going on this page. So on this page here, this chart here, as you can see, it is not flipping to a bearish area. Right? This chart here is still bullish, actually. And I miss this sell so easily. So you've seen the divergence coming in all of them. Right? Even this one. This one is rejecting off this 200 here. Is it the 200? No, this is the band as well. This one broke below the band, so it has to come back above the band. This broke below the band, has to come back above the band. Right, so silver is broke below this lower band. The gold, however, is rejecting off of this band here. XAU euro broke below it and is about to start going up. Hopefully it goes up, of course. If it starts going up and staying above the band and making a higher low, then it's probably going to shift back bullish. So I'm waiting for the shift back to bullish side. Because if it starts making higher lows here on the 1 minute chart, then it's actually going to start going back to the upside. You see the RSI is still bullish. This is still bullish. The reason I'm not selling is because we have one bullish, two bullish. Well, this is neutral actually. But over here, we have buying strength on the dollar. So we have two bullish and three bearish signals data. But the buys here is very strong still. It's 190. If it's less than 100, then yeah, it's weak. But if it's within the above the 100, 200 areas.
Well, it's on my take profit of myself. So.
Yeah. It's in your buy
This
zone.
is what I was, gonna buy. That's why alarm was ringing.
Oh. Let's go to 1 hour.
So that's why I wanted to take this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Annika entered buys right here. This is where her zone was, her buy zone. Right? So she had a buy zone right here. And this was her take profit for the sell that she was taking up here.
Then I got proceed out and exit.
Right? But she ended up closed out right here and it rendered at her. But this is her buy zone it came to, so she entered the buy. Which makes sense because obviously we have market structure here on the 5 minute, 30 minute, same thing. We have market structure there. Right? It came back and grabbed all this liquidity from last night. And volume has peaked to the max volume of the day. Right here, you see. So volume is the same as these here. And these are the volume that actually moved the market. Right? So these are the volume that actually went big moves after that. So this volume came in, it went flush to the downside and then ranged and went up. So this closes up here. We may have that buy coming in like we wanted. Obviously this buy is not going to be taken there anymore. All right, so we will wait for the buys to show up, the buy signals to show up. I'm gonna change this. It's on aggressive mode. And I'm gonna remove the correlation here. Where is it? There. So when I change this to false, all it's gonna do is gonna give more signals, but it's gonna use 1 data point, 2 data point, 3 data point, and 4 data point. Right, so these 4 areas it's gonna use along with the indicators on the screen. And this data over here, of course, to give entries. It's gonna give a lot more entries, a lot more time. So it's sort of gonna bring your attention to where to enter, and then you can just validate that entry point. So soon enough, it should start giving proper buy signals here, at least early buy signals. So now if it gives a buy signal around this area, it should continue up, because it came touch the bottom here now. So it might range and then start pushing up. All I have to do is wait, be more patient. That's all. Because I had decent profits here. I had 5% gain over here. All I had to do was, 6% gain over here. All I had to do was wait a little bit longer and make another 5 or 6%. So now I'm back at 0% for the day. Maybe negative 0.5%. Let me see what's going on here. See, this indicator here is still white and red, so this needs to flip bullish, this needs to flip bullish, this needs to flip bullish. So if everything flips bullish, nice bright lemon green over here, then and it gives a signal during the lemon green state, then we can go ahead and take a buy for a nice 100 pips up. If it gives a trade around this area, at least we can catch still 100 pips to the upside, 90 pips to the upside. Because with the sentiment being this strong to the bearish side, there's no way it's gonna sell for a long term. It's just gonna do pullbacks and keeps going by, pullbacks and keeps going by. We just have to gauge that pullback when it's finished. But as you can see, this pullback here is so price went up and extended 2.618 away from this, right? From this move down, price went up that much more, and then it pulled back pretty much 2.618 of this existing move here, right? So whatever this move is, that's what it pulled back to. See if we can measure it with the extension. All right, so it pulled back. See, 1.618 of this move here is what it pulled back to. Right, so that means this pullback is completed. This pullback is pretty much finished here for now. If this is a pullback for sure, right? So this is your pullback for a buy, then this should be the completion zone based on the Fibonacci extension measurement. And this should be our highest point of the day if it wants to break the highs, all-time highs.
My notebook. It is just that I wanted to take the sell or the pullback and get out with my life, you know?
That's what I wanted to do. 2.618. Shit, it's coming back right back down to this zone here. Fuck. Right, so you measure 2.618 here. I mean, over here. Right here. So 2.618 is this bar right here. I mean, I didn't take this trade here because I was a little bit hesitant on it. I was bullish bias versus price action bias. So because I didn't take this trade, I'm waiting for the buys to come back in because what happened is I got carried away a little bit with the sentiment here. So I'm just gonna wait it out for a buy to come back, or maybe not trade it all for the rest of the day. Right? Because if it does come down here, then it's gonna go back up for the buys. You wait for the E8 to tell you buy, and then the buy is gonna work out. I'm gonna get ready to leave now. It's 9:36, so I'm not gonna trade for the rest of the day. I have to go to work. So I'll see you next week. I'll trade this account next week again. And this weekend I'll work on this thing to become a little bit more proactive on autopilot trading. Because right now I don't have it on autopilot. I have it on manual, so it's just giving signals. Am I streaming here? I thought I ended the stream. Stop streaming. Exit. Alright, so now this stream is gonna be live on my channel. You can go ahead and look at it, look at the signals, validate the signals and take the entry with price action. At least you'll have some additional analysis and data to work with. Probably later on in the days when it's going to be going up. All right, so you see we have this this pink coming in here. This red arrows magenta arrows coming in here. This is a positive signal because what's going to happen is it's going to do a little bit of it and then flip back above the line. Once it flips back above the line and you get a buy signal here, it's going to actually go. Right, so this is a good thing coming in here. It means market has reached its point of return, like similar to these over here. Right, so you see here it came, spent some little bit of time and then went back bullish. Spent a little bit of time and went back bullish. Right, so these would have been the signals to go long. It came back here, spent a little bit of time and then went bullish. So the fact that the sentiment is bearish, no, I take that back. The sentiment is bullish because everyone is selling. So what's gonna happen now, when this is finished with its sells and starts going bullish and give bullish arrows, then we can start buying that again. And that's when we will get buy signals coming in. So the buy signal should come in right above this line here. And we should be looking for buys now. Once it starts going up, at least if it gives us buy over here, we can get a nice 140 pip now. So I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna take a trade if it gives a trade before 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna get dressed for work now. Where am I? Right here. Okay. Infinix Note. You can join my Telegram group. You can ask me any questions there. I'll be happy to give you any pointers you need. Thank you guys for joining. See you next week Tuesday.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Hey, start trading Forex indices and commodities with up to 800k of Blue Guardian's capital risk-free. Just pay a small one-time fee to take the challenge, hit a profit target and get funded. Then keep up to 90% of your profits and enjoy fast weekly payouts. Now for futures traders, Blue Guardian Futures offers up to 450k in funding with 100% profit on your first 15k. With low targets, no activation fees and unlimited resets, it's one of the best deals in the industry. Visit blueguardian.com or blueguardianfutures.com to start trading today and grab their limited time discount code.